Have you thought about doing some sort of vertical integration with the law firm?
What do you mean?
Like in any capacity? I wonder if you've seen what's happening in the healthcare industry and maybe think, oh, we can do this over in the legal industry.
Yeah. So I think what I have really become more interested in, even in the last couple of years, yes, is really niching down, and I think like expanding the services that the firm offers to more consultative and subscription types of services, and so expanding sort of like laterally. And I can give you an example of that. So, and these are things that don't involve, again, just the traditional law firm services, billable by the hour services. And so it's developing products for our clients, a compliance gap analysis for their operation so that we can inspect their operation just as a regulator would, and help ensure that they are meeting all of the legal criteria, all of the regulatory criteria for any agency that can oversee them, and that can be their state board of pharmacy, that can be the DEA, sometimes that's the FDA. So there are many agencies that can regulate our clients, and so that's something that we're moving into more, is developing these product-based things that clients can purchase, and sometimes that's annuity business as well, because they'll need an annual inspection so that they can get their permit renewals, or just to make sure that operationally they don't have huge compliance gaps. And the nice thing about doing that in the law firm is that we can keep it attorney-client privileged.
Oh, that's a good point.
So yes. Big fan of that.
Yeah, well, that's a great idea. Is the idea for them, as a selling point, you'll spend this smaller amount now, that way you're not having to pay us hourly on the back end? Is that kind of the idea?
Right. It's a more proactive compliance approach. For example, I mentioned these pharmacy benefit managers. Any of our clients that bill third-party payers have contracts with these payers, and they will audit them, because the insurance companies have hired the pharmacy benefit manager to audit a pharmacy. If they have a contract, that's part of their service to their health insurance client. And so we know our clients are going to get audited, and there's going to be documentation that they have to provide, to prove that they have been compliant with the provider manual. And these are just contractual obligations. And so that's one of the products that we have, is a PBM audit gap analysis, is, to really run the client through the rigors of an audit, just like they would have in the real world, and see if they can produce the documentation that they need to, because it's just a matter of time before they get audited. And some of these audits can be tens of thousands, if not millions of dollars. And then they can lose their network status. So it really is a proactive approach. And of course, the law firm still gets clients that are really in a bind. I had my board of pharmacy in here, or the DEA, and they want to shut me down, and what do I do now? And so that's obviously the reactive side. Sure, yeah. But I love the proactive side.
Well, I love that you productize it, and then you could go out and sell that. You could, if you wanted to, really create a sales team that goes out and just sells that. I think that's what's really cool about it, because like I do personal injury, I can't go out and drive traffic. Like I can't make people get into car crashes.
Right.
But I could sell the fear of this product, the PBM analysis, gap analysis, and I could go push that. I could actually send people out on a sales force out and go push this product. I think it's brilliant. Like, where'd that idea come from?
It's something that Mark and I have wanted to do really since running the law firm full time, which we started doing in about 2018, 2019, after we left the outside client job. It's something that we had a vision for, and we've slowly developed it out over time, and now it's just sort of reaching a critical mass where it's like, okay, we have the product. We're developing, the programming and the coding to really make it more automated and produce a report at the end that's very, very pretty and usable for the client. I mean, a lot of times we tell new attorneys, half the battle's making it pretty.
Absolutely.
You got to make it pretty.
Yes.
But yeah, just having sort of the coding behind some of especially the audit gap analysis tool, because you're analyzing Excel spreadsheets and lots of data and things like that. So we're really hitting a critical point now where now we have the tool and we have something to sell.